Welcome to what is going to be the last part of this revisited playthrough. This was supposed to be part 9. Part 8 I sat out down to record the Nuthouse and the harbor, but then I have to finish up the harbor and I stopped playing for today. Check my footage. The OBS decided to stop the recording after the title screen, which means all that progress, all those clues, all those side quests, in those 2 stages, it didn't record jack shit. And I'm outraged. I'm in a bad mood. I was stewing about it all night in my sleep. I'm like, do I even bother recording another one? Do I bother to continue this? Do I just delete all the other videos and just keep my original playthrough up as the only instance of me playing this game? The only option. The other thing I could think of is maybe just restart the whole game again and just so I can actually properly show off recording of those 2 stages. But I'm not doing that because it would take forever to get to this part again. I mean, I guess I could just replay the Nuthouse once in the harbor since that level revisit exists now, but it's not the same. I already found everything in those stages. I already did the side quests. I already talked to everyone, so it's it would just be me playing through the levels without really stopping to find anything unique. Just for the sake of having every level, I'll do it anyway. Gosh, the whole incident from last night just completely ruined my mood.
Fingers crossed this card actually works. Here we go. The Creepy Mile.
So yeah, I found out that this area exists. And I honestly just guessed the code when I came to this area. And this is the code. You just submit that and you're in. There's some money. Just money and a profile. I think that was all this is offered on. Alright. Gary Dambert, culture shock discharged. Some old world import guys break playing the man in the Iron Mouse and some pudgy joker and funny pants. Figured mouse broke out of recognition and got sore when none came. Spent 2 weeks in the Nuthouse, ran up a debt with us, then took off to Leningrad. That Billy getting paid, not this lifetime. Still, he's handy for off the books to tape traffic.
That's gotta lead somewhere, right? Let me slip on my red shoes and let's dance.
Hey, you there! This is Nuthouse.
So it makes system equal discovers the perfect ratio for the unknown purpose. Big whoop, I hear Batter's name one more time in our own I go pure bag. Und somebody find me some speakers with their proper Z's. Schnell!
Oh, for fondue's sake. Now we're talking.
This is Steve.
Crystal some death. Broken wind, short-term admission. Top self-character actor, not just a washed-up blue head. Extramarital affairs can be leaned on for left. Funny thing, every so often a turd shows up by his pillow. Must be the work of some gappy little ghost or something. Also, yeah, real quick, I actually went into those stages with like way more money, but the reason I have tokens is because to pull off Steam over the recording that stopped earlier, thus had no footage. I just played baseball games until I got the achievement for playing 30 games total across my entire time on this game. Yeah. It helped a bit, but still sore about that incident.
Whoa. This
I don't
decontamination
feel
sure
so good.
smells.
Contamination chamber.
Hey, Millie. Kid, is that you? Millie?
Dance, dance, dance around. Jack is nowhere to be found.
Wow, girl. You can rhyme.
Daddy, you had too much time. Lay off cheese and bunny pills. Sharpen up your jumping skills. Bye.
What the? How the hell did she get there?
So yeah, these are all things I discovered. Might as well show them off.
Hey, wait. Did that brain just talk?
Yeah, kind of awkward to have this moment when I already own the weapon and fully upgraded it. I used to find a lot of schematics. Just need one more, and then once I get the last gun, can fully upgrade that, and let's get the achievement for fully upgrading all my weapons.
I am here, flesh thing. Bow before me.
Hell, I will. You're a brain in a jar.
In 1,000 years, I shall command space fleets across countless galaxies. But first, I require more power. You can be of use, flesh thing.
Wait a minute. Corny? That you in there?
Is no corny, only soup.
Zool, motherfucker, zool.
No. Too old. So what do you actually want?
Fill me,
That is just plain creepy.
fill me with ink. Empower me. Together, we shall bring forth a new order.
Holy jeez, well, you got it. I gotta press on anyway, so, Whoa. Cool.
Fill me
Over here.
So, what am I supposed to get them now? Or what?
Stop! Stop right now!
My foot's starting to hurt. The kick of doom. I don't even know what I just did. Well, that's not something you run into every day. Bottoms up.
Return to your little overlord.
I am full. I am whole.
You really don't sound like it.
Ooh, there we go. Much better. Phew. Sorry about all that.
All right, stop. How did you make that sound? You're literally just the brain.
Oh, dear fellow. The brain is everything. The seat of the soul. The engine of cognition. A humble 3 pounds of fat and water, seasoned with carbohydrates and just a pinch of salt.
Now you sound like...
Like I'd enjoy a fine Chianti? Please. Now, come on. We've got some ruckus to raise.
Oh, great. A talking, burping gun. Exactly what my life was missing.
Yep, this is what he looks like fully upgraded. Yeah, it takes way too long to explode his head.
Millie?
Hello, Jackie, you old bot. Took your time, but you got smart.
Nah, it's just a gun brain and a...
Well, excuse me.
Oh my lord, a talking gun! This'll be a load of fun!
Cut the rhymes, Millie. What are you even doing here?
Jackie, Jacko, you poor sod. Things around here are rather odd. Look around and smell the place. You wade through an unknown space.
What? Oh, here she is. Gotta move fast. This place is giving me the creeps.
Cheese Miracly. Severe ego stroke long-term admission. Example of what happens when the talented composer keeps hammering the same two notes ad nauseum and demanding recognition. Words is, he said this sound came from pulling a cork out of his obscure writing spot. Obviously rectum. What? Life took kids in the habit of dodging taxes, either for the bus wheels or some last-minute loitering. Yeah, we gotta play the keys. Yeah, Tammy has a side quest for this place as she wants a photo of some supposed celebrity locked up behind bars. This is supposed to be the celebrity. Glorious whale there. We take the pig and show it to her, but since this pig happens while we're still tripping on cheese fumes, indications are she's not actually here and he was just hallucinating. He ends up just taking a picture of a wall. Snoozed and lost discharge. Another has-been with a blue habit that dreads that a salty cheese city chewed up and spat out by the industry. More of a party going to the movie doing these days. Works for us, those tinsel freak-offs pull up, pull steady crowd. They're to play if it tastes free, then bump the price every few weeks. She gets cute signing some juniors, maybe even a regular. I don't even want to know what the implications are behind those. It gets cute and a regular.
Where'd she go? Practice makes perfect. And I still hate it.
Hang on a second. Or I guess not.
Okay. Maybe too much fondue, or I caught a bug. This can't be real.
Not even the first time those eyes were on the ceiling.
I don't like this place. Feels wrong. Let's not stick around, eh?
Yeah, even the brain's freaked out. Looks like it's a wall run, but because you just double jump across, so. Is there a pipe we can enter that will let us reach that? Just now noticed that. Oh. Oh. Here we go.
Millie!
No, you didn't catch a bug. Just inhaled some crazy drug. Hasten, Gumshoe, hit the clock, or you'll choke on your own talk.
That makes no sense. Wait, are you even real, Millie, or...?
Finally, a spark of light. Brace now for the final fight. No more cheese fog in your brain. All their efforts were in vain.
You're not really here, are you?
took you long enough.
No, Jack, I'm just your mind. You were drifting, deaf and blind. Now the curtains sure are gone, and the level's almost done.
Level what?
To the lift, Jack. You sure are dense sometimes.
Zaza Balaton. Party. Short-term mission. Damn, it doesn't stop it. Itching to scrape the manure off his shoes. Half our family's already paid protection, so still dance to any tool we play. Mid-career shift from baby doll to blue cheese munching gossip with, let's just say, a less than stellar record in romance. Alright. Burn.
Lift. Well, what do you know? Fake Millie knew what she was talking about.
Ascend.
Oh, if that actually happened, I might finally losing it. No time to think. I gotta move. Holy moly, Gun, you seeing this? Gun, are you... Oh. Huh. I'm not tripping on cheese fumes no more. What the hell happened here? Oh, hell. Wait, was that a double jinx? Do those stack?
Hey, before we step to the portal and boldly go where no mouse has gone before. Yeah, I found this. Remember correctly, it was like a schematic. But yeah, we already found that schematic, so.
All right, this is way above my pay grade. All right. This wasn't there before, right? I didn't get better back in the Nuthouse, did I?
Oh. Well then, wasn't expecting to find another schematic. Yeah. I have enough to upgrade the last gun once I unlock it. Yeah, I have one of the comic pages on this side. We already grabbed it, so just cash. So mouse of fire ammo. We really do not use our mouse of fire ammo that much, since it doesn't have that much ammo, and we can't upgrade it. Though at the very least, a few shots of that can do a lot of damage.
Huh. Something actually living in this place. Steve! Hey! Maybe it wasn't Steve after all. Power's out. I guess even in strange dimensions, you can't do jack without juice. So, what now?
Yeah, it's literally pointing to the target.
Of course, this is how it works. Hop on, Jack. Oh, great, I'm talking to myself.
You know, the creepy mouse statues, his head's turned to face me, and yeah, that to be the party. The eggheads with me. I finally come to realize the world's bigger than little old me, especially when the guy's got some personal crap to deal with. That's great, Steve.
What the hell? I'm in hell. Well, at least the view's nice.
I wonder if it is still going to give me a schematic, since I did pick the safe last time. Normally you reset it just... See, it's definitely just going to give you cash, but... It still gave me a schematic? That's weird. Normally revisit stages, if you find the stage you already picked, it just gives me cash. Yeah, I'm just gonna be walking out of here with extra schematics, since I only need 9 schematics to upgrade a weapon. Well, fully upgraded one.
even these little hellspawn are knocking back cheese. Real classy, fellas.
And yeah, behind the bar is actually a 7th figurine. Now let's get sinners.
Blow that trumpet, you sweet, sweet angel of death.
Here come the demons. Burn! Ow. Whoops. Ah.
Oh my. This one sure takes the cake.
Yep, the chainsaw. So again, you already have it, so.
If they ever chop off my hand.
Anyway. Rip it, Tata! Uh-oh.
It's hammer time.
To hell with them. All hell breaks loose.
That you, buddy? Better watch it. Getting hammered in house sounds like a headache.
Oh. Great. I'll help it.
Steve! That you, buddy? Better watch it. Getting hammered in house sounds like a headache.
Alright, there we go. Alright. Finally out of damnation.
Steve! Damn it, ran off again. Hey, that's my... Oh. Oh, no. No. That definitely was not my car.
Mike. Don't lose him.
Gears of... What?
Hold still and die.
For a crazy house, this place is oddly organized. And somehow full of gears.
Alright. After him.
That's just rude. Now this is real hell. Steve, it's me, Jack.
You ain't taking me alive, crook!
Damn, he's really lost his marbles.
How many platforms do have to do this until he calms down, though? I keep forgetting. So far, that's been 3. Okay, 4. 5. Oh, right. Six. Okay, just 6.
I'm calm. I am calm now.
Great Gouda, that was annoying.
Just making sure Steve doesn't have any cash lying around that we talk to him.
Hey, Jack. Oh no, don't you hey Jack me. The hoops I had to jump through just to get to you.
To hell and back, right? Well, the back part's still up in the air. So, what the hell are you doing here?
Looking for you, asshole.
Oh, I don't know. Just saving your ungrateful ass that tried to kill me 5 minutes ago, by the way. I'm solving a missing magician case that somehow dumped me into a mess of angry mice, missing shrews, and mad scientists.
Yeah, I hear ya. But now you're here. It's time to move on.
Wait, move on? You mean like go towards the light?
Heavens no. Move your tail out of here before something worse finds you.
You literally experienced hell in this area, so what could possibly be worse?
I mean, I don't know. I made it this far.
Sure, but Jack, I'm hiding here. You showing up kind of ruins the whole hideout part. You get me?
So the vaudeville drama wasn't just some flashy vanishing act. You were covering your tracks. Not bad. The cheese jug? Bit much though, don't you think?
Come on, you know me. I always had a thing for dramatic exits. And with the big mouse party and the mob on my tail, I didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah. Somehow you never do.
Look, Jack, I tried going legit. I really sort of did. But then Betty, my beloved assistant, rest her soul, introduced me to Von Hartzer, old world professor, or the professor, if you prefer. Turns out, we had a shared interest. See, this place, the unknown, I've been chasing it ever since the war. Spent most of my fortune finding a way in. Even invited a cult to help. I can't get rid of the bastards now. Always came up short. Till I figured out what I was missing. Ink. The lifeblood of our world. Crazy stuff. Powerful. Problem is, it doesn't come easy. And I needed a lot of it. So when the professor showed up with research of his own, I figured, why not team up, huh? I provide funds, resources, give him whatever he needs to finish the portal in my lab, but the ink, the most crucial ingredient.
Came from the shrews, huh? God damn, Steve. I always knew you were a cold bastard, but this...
No, you got it wrong. Okay, mostly wrong. I told him about the shortage, and he figured the shrews, they have the perfect ink ratio. Efficient, he called it. At first, I didn't think much of it. Brought in the cultists to help gather it, but then I found out Von Hartzer was pressing the shrews, like literally squeezing them dry. I couldn't.
Like, what did you think? It was just like a willing donation? Like a blood test or a blood donate drive? No, man. This actual torture in the Nuthouse, man.
What, leave the life you built?
I tried, but I couldn't. But when some mass psycho starts circling and the big mouse party gets involved, well, they don't do friendly tea parties, let me tell you.
Masked Psycho. So it was like the same hitman that assassinated Betty was after you too?
So you ran.
Only logical choice. Disappear where no one dares follow. Lay low till things blow over. But now, I'm not so sure it'll ever be over.
Well, it ain't, because those eggheads are rebuilding the portal at the Kurtzville Nuthouse. I might have slowed them down a little, but...
The Nuthouse? Oh, son of a... I figured, but I hoped... Oh, damn it.
Well, hey, look at the bright side. Thanks to that Nuthouse portal, we were able to see each other again. Is that wonderful, Steve?
This is bad, Jack. You have to go back. Not that I don't enjoy your company, but someone's got to put a stop to this. You have to find Von Hartzer and, well, blow whatever floats his U-boot to smithereens. Promise me that.
You know, Steve, this is your mess, not your first either. But I was kind of planning on it anyway, so yeah, sure, fine, I'll do it.
Ah, see? Between you, me, and Cornelius, you're always the one with a functioning moral compass. Thanks, Jack.
Ah, you're sweet. You're gonna give me a toothache. Now what about you?
I'm gonna stay here for a while. Maybe forever. Time doesn't tick by the same as in our reality. I'm surprised you aren't asking a million questions about this place.
Steve, we fought in the trenches. I gunned my way through mobsters, authoritarian cretins, mad scientists, and crooked cops. At this point, I don't got the energy to be surprised. Alright, so where's the exit? You gonna wave your magic wand or what?
Ugh, sheesh. Just step through the mirror, Jack. Oh, and, it was nice to see you again. All things considered.
Considering, schmonsidering.
He stinks he can't see that cutscene again. It's actually, you do like that cutscene that's thinking about his past with Steve and the war. Now, seeing him again wasn't that clean fake he thought one. I can remember. And questioning his old friend's current morality. So yeah, everything we have so far fully upgraded, but as soon as we get that last gun, gotta come straight here and plop down those schematics. $3K coins for the last of these baseball cards. Speaking of baseball cards, though, since I have all the actual players, all the pitchers and the batters, might as well dedicate this moment to reading all their descriptions. So go again in order shown here. Charlie Pepper. Pepper was a decent player, but nothing special, until the wild season of 1884. That year, he spent his days drunk on melted jack in a questionable company of some less than reputable shrews. Despite all that, or because of it all, he somehow pitched an observed 666.2 innings and earned a pat on his very sore back after racking up 60 wins that season. Joel Blunt, a promising career, took a sharp turn into the weird, and Blunt drifted into the fringe of the fringe. He spent most of his days under the influence of scientist mice who pushed the boundaries of perception. It's a highly questionable synthesized cheese analogs. He racked up a lot of points during his final season in the SML, but then decided to pursue the mediocrity of a music career. In the end, he broke through the door of perception with his head. He was survived by his wife and newborn triplets. He was survived, and that's weird writing. Joe Jody Gang was a batter out of necessity. Neither good nor bad, and certainly not clever, he became a legend through sheer, unshakable dedication to his team and his part-time job at a gas station. What did those two have in common? Well, Joe Jody managed to douse at least 3 opposing team mascots in gasoline and set them ablaze within a single month. Suspected of another 4. Capital punishment. With all but Greasy. Greasy was quite the batter for the new Rotterdam Swarmers, but he always felt the NRSL was too small a pawn for his talents. After his stellar season, he did the unthinkable. He tried to transfer from the Swarmers to the Sanrada's Whiptails. Moved from between two bitter rival cities the league has never seen before or since. After a storm of outrage from both sides, his own teammates and the enemy increasingly retired, citing carpal tunnel syndrome as the reason. Mama Jody King, head of the family. Mama Jody was a marvel to behold, standing 7'1", like a war goddess, with biceps for days, forearms like whales, and shoulders to end all shoulders. Her pitches were just as impressive, at least for a few seasons. But Mama Jody Jane had a bad habit of bad-mouthing other players, with a meat axe and a butcher's cleaver. Life, no early parole. Excuse me. Johnny Drawers. George was many things, but mostly he was mediocre at everything he ever did. He had an knack for getting into trouble, and anytime he strayed even slightly outside what was expected of him, every time he strayed even slightly outside what was expected of him. Mediocre husband to his wife, mediocre father of two, mediocre batter with a mediocre record, mediocre criminal with a mediocre rap sheet. Even his strange disappearance was, well, far from remarkable. I have to counsel see which teams they were for. Pepper was for the Augsburg Lightnings. Blunt for also Augsburg Lightnings. From the Shropshire U-Turners. New Ratter Swarmers. Shropshire U-Turners. Salty Cheese Curveballs. Jebediah Wetters for the New Rotterdam Swarmers. Wetters' shrew was surprisingly for MPL history. Neither shrew ticket survivor nor shady transfer with blue cheese in the background. Born and raised in New Rotterdam, he finished high school, got picked up by league officials, and played 12 solid seasons before retiring to spend the rest of his days with the wife and numerous children in New Rotterdam suburbs. A prime example that anomalies can happen anywhere. Timmy Radicum. Salty G's Curveballs. Radicum was rather a small stature, at least for a rat, but that didn't stop him from achieving greatness. He quickly became one of the finest batters in Salty G's city history. And the greatest cheesehead of his generation. Once, barely an hour after hitting a game-winning home run, he was caught by federal agents just outside his hometown, struggling to explain the giant convoy of purple sticks he was driving was for personal use. Yeah. Daniel the Rat to Train Cruz for the Augsburg Lightnings. Daniel Cruz, the Rat to Train, a rat by birth but a shrew by mindset, was a low-key batter in the small Augsburg League until he had 3 grand slams in a row. He was then personally picked by Ramon Goder, the legendary coach of the Augsburg Lightnings. The Rat that trained went on to a stellar career in the big league, and even in retirement remains one of the finest players the field has ever seen. Joshua Diaz was a child Salty Cheese Curveballs. Diaz was one of the few rats whose career in the leagues followed a long and winding road. He started as a pitcher, switched to a batter, then back to pitcher, then got demoted to ball kid before once again rising to the mound when the moment called for it. A solid player of Salty Cheese Curveballs for a few seasons, he eventually rolled softly and quietly into oblivion. Just a young wetland gators. That hand is pissing me off. Justin, hailing for the wetlands near Augsburg, took his first steps to the main links before being discovered and signed as a full-time member of the Augsburg Lightnings. His promising career took a dive when his head suddenly lost power and it erupted when he was really smuggling spiced cheeses from his homeland inside his hauled-out bat. Hauled-out bat, but he's a pitcher. Jake Saucepan Black for the New Rotterdam Swarmers. For years, Black was just another of the countless batters in the NRSL. Frustratingly unremarkable and remarkably frustrated, he always claimed there was more to him than met the eye. His big breakthrough came after a brief altercation with roughly 20 Cyan Raddus Whiptails fans. His skill with the baseball bat truly shone that day, worth at least 10 years without parole, according to the local jury. Yeah, he killed people. Marianne Bunstwarog, New Rotterdam Swarmers. Reverend Rat from the old world, he washed up in Augsburg after the war like so many others. Quickly spotted by baseball anti-arters, he then entered the small league and then the immeasurable league in Augsburg. Riding a streak of good fortune, he eventually joined the New Rotterdam Swarmers, known as the NR-accredited baseball swarm. He's remembered as the best only rat to ever pitch 3 immaculate innings in a row, a record yet to be beaten. Oh, God, my throat. And we still have so many of these to go. Danny Blaze Sweets. For most of his career, Danny was a very mediocre batter with no rest prospects to his name for some reason. His car's not showing up here. Can't tell which team he's for. Oh wait, there we go. Palm Beach Oddballs. One event changed how saw his particular mouse. He was struck by lightning mid-game. After a few minutes lying unconscious, he his first still smoking, he got up, hit a perfect home run. The MPL briefly debated adding a rule to pause play in the event of a lightning strike penalty. Decided against the reason. How often would that really happen? Spoiler, more often than they thought. Johnny Z-Train Gaudenberg, Augsburg Lightnings. By his pitchers in the BML during the roaring 20s, Gaudenberg had several records, but it was something else on security displays in the annuals of the UNNW baseball history. Known as a Z-Train, he had the nickname for his love affair with melted cheese, which Gordon Legend had an oddly stimulating effect on his game performance, both on and off the field. Donnie McGinnis, Salty Cheese Curveballs. McGinnis had another rodent with a history of migration. Hard work, sweat off the brow, and a fair bit of blue cheese smuggling along the way. Eventually, he went legit, becoming one of the better players and batters at the SCSL. He played some fine games, even a few strong seasons, before deciding he just wasn't cut out for the gig. Dropped off the Out of the league, he traveled overseas to Lemongrad, never to be seen again. Group Shop, Wetland Gators. Sharp was best known as an outstanding batter for the Wetland Gators, but the Swamps of outside Mousberg had an odd way of calling him home mid-season. Strangely enough, those disappearances might have been the secret to success. After years of arm wrestling Gators in the muck and losing every single time. After all, years of arm wrestling Gators in the muck and losing every single time will eventually shape anyone into a god-tier batter. Joseph Buns Konecki, Sam Riders Whiptails. Though star player at his prime and one of the best pitchers for the Sam Riders Whiptails, Konecki's career took a quick and fatal nosedive. After a tough loss, through no fault of his ratty attitude, Konecki hijacked the Zeppelin, ferrying him home and in a fit of rage trying to fly straight into the stadium. Unfortunately, a pilot knocked him out before he could finish the job. Unfortunately, internal hemorrhaging ensured Konecki's final stop wasn't the stadium but a morgue slap. Austin Kerr Buns, Mousberg Lightnings. Austin Kerr Buns was one of the strongest rap batters in the 1920s. Hailing from the old world, he, like many others, was kicked to Mousberg by sea after quite big affair. He might have followed in his compatriots' footsteps if he hadn't been discovered by none other than Ramon Goder. Buns made a name for himself by shouting a flurry of foreign-sounding words, always laced with one he seemed especially fond of. Sounded kind of like a curva with the silent H in it. Curva! Curva! Jeremiah Curd, Mousberg Lightnings. Youngest offspring of Chemical Mogul's Chad Curd. Chemical's mogul Chad Curd was a mouse of many faces, a batter, a pitcher, even a self-appointed judge back when he played for some unnamed team in Fort Curd. 1909, he was transferred overnight to the Mousberg Lightnings. He never excelled in any position, somehow managed to stay on the field for 4 consecutive seasons, until he was finally dismissed when the Curd family business came under audit. Jenny Jody King. Shropshire U-turners. Youngest and smartest of the Game family, seemed the most level-headed until her folks pulled her into the team. She wasn't so much a batter as an agent of chaos. When faced with a frustratingly unhittable curveball, she often expressed herself by shredding her uniform to pieces and sprinting around the field, slashing her razor-tipped tail across the opposing pitcher's face. 3-5. Brandon Binger Ortiz, Mousberg Lightnings. One of the quickest guys to ever played in the major leagues. For a stretch, he was a member of the Mousberg Lightnings, but he quickly grew bored with the team and headed far upstate, crossing the border into the northern regions near Deer Mouseling. He spent a short stint at the minor leagues there before drifting into that weird sport with his skates and a puck. We talk about that one here. Hoggy is a taboo. William Brown, True Thicket Flugels. Fliggles. William Brown was a promising batter with the survivors from the True Thicket. With little to no prospects, his career took off after he was silver playing ball with the kids on the streets of Clergy Road. Played well during the early 1920 seasons, but eventually decided he wanted a family more than a mid-league sports career. After retiring from the field, he settled into life as a small-time businessman, selling sweet candy in the candle refills on public holidays. Mickey Brown, True Thicket Flickles. Biggest pranksters in the game, he was so far beyond the True Thicket small league, even beyond that of the part of the country. He did it all. Impersonating teammates, cracking their bad jokes in the game, overfarting the opposite team's locker room, you name it. He even mocked the angry mice mob to keep the True Thicket on that fateful day. Sadly, the last joke was on him. William Lee Games. Palm Beach Oddballs. Shining stars in the early days of the MPBL, and not necessarily for his batting skills. During one season in the mid-20s, he managed to win 22 games, star in a movie, get married, get divorced, rescue a drowning shrew, and near the end of the season, accidentally shoot his best friend to death. Claude Ewer, Wetland Gators. Might have been just another forgotten mouse of the field if not for one particular game to the 1912 season. After a few innings of pitching, his arm grew so sore he nearly fainted. When he told he could sit out to recover, he replied that once he started as a pitcher, you finish as a pitcher, and that's real mousehood, and he did finish, though it turned out to be the last game of his life. Harold Fistel Blunt, Sam Riders Whiptails. Wasn't the most agile batter out there, not by a long shot, but if you needed someone to hit the ball like a cheddar train, Blunt was your guy. His extracurricular activities mostly involved cheese truck brawls. Eventually, he landed a role in the fisting around the New World biopic, and somehow he managed to fist himself straight into the small Sand Riders League. Zachary Lee, Wetland Gators. A 3-time champion of the small Wetlands League before quite a big affair. A rat batter with exceptional strength and stamina, And he had plenty of final home runs before one of his midnight walks. He spotted an army recruitment poster and felt the sudden urge of patriotism. He enlisted the next morning, got shelled the week after, breaking his sports career to an abrupt end. Papa Jody was quite the batter in the field, blessed with the ability to spot an incoming ball from angles and cursed with the most unpredictable hits. What made him stand out, though, was his targeting his third season. He began hurling a small rubber hammer at other players' son. For someone named Junior or Papa or Jed, to this day, the identity of that person remains a mystery. 20 to life. Quite the batter, but he's a pitcher. Brian Coker, with a swing like a hurricane and name that never missed. Brian Coker, a young prodigy for down south, could have been one of the greatest batters in Major League Farm League history. He could have if only laid off the cheap melted processed cheese. Even Spike G joined the sponsorship race and dangled endorsement deals in front of him. He just couldn't quit. And then he did permanently after only 2 lackluster seasons on the field. Noah, the Rat Baron Kelly. Nathan the Rat Baron was an unstoppable force on the field. Whenever he went in for a massive run, his massive whiskers hummed like the propellers of 1,000 enemy biplanes. To this day, he holds the record for the most home runs in Big Mouse League history. His uncanny ability to hit the ball from any angle and to terrifying opposing players just by sprinting past him has yet to meet a worthy rival. Thomas. Now, his batter jokingly named Red Tom, nicknamed Red Tom, after players with commenters poke fun as well named redundancy. And though he was fighting an uphill battle, he proved himself on the field many times over as a precise, steady, and above average batter. He's easily going to be near one and more than a few bad admirers, but it was Kelly who finally convinced him to hang up his bat and settle down. Jacob Cheesehead McQueen was one of the fastest batters on the field. While not particularly good at hitting home runs or anything at all, for that matter, he excelled at one thing: running. The mismatch in his skill set raised more than a few eyebrows, but since he was never caught juicing, not once even though off the field, he was known for his fondness for processed melted cheese. To the harbor. Wait, no, that's the cruise.
It was time to catch some naughty professors and hit them with a tough query. Boys here? Of course they are. The Wallop boys here? Of course they are.
What a mess. Here. Oh, right here. Yeah, this is where we get a baseball card. Good job.
And off they go. I'm not what you call a civilized mouse. I might need a civilized way to tail them.
This next part is I'm really pissed off about the whole it wasn't recording. This is literally one of the funniest figurine you get. You jump over the fence, go down here, and a guy scolds you for being here.
You, what are you mousing around?
Developer.
For, huh? Shouldn't be here, damn it. Fucking gamers. Always squeezing in where the logic says back the F off. Just hold on a sec. Hey. No, not the flesh rubber, no. We have a situation now. Yeah, another one jump out of bounds. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that'll take a lot of explaining. No, not the mirrors, the fucking level, eh? A dobra, kurde, bym się nie chce po angielsku. Weź daj znać Matowi. Nie temu Matowi, drugiemu. Ja wiem, no to trzeciemu. No. Dobra, ogarnę, nara. Okay, listen up, you rascal. I'm going to open up a warpipe, toss you some goodies, and you promise to cut all that bullshit. We good? Good. Ta-ta.
So yeah, among the goodies is the figurine right here, and right here on the desk, and we already took the figurine, so we don't get to hear Jack's little message. He's as simple as what I do.
Ta-ta. what are you doing here?
Oh, this and that. But what are you sniffing around the docks for?
I was chasing one crazy egghead and then he went underwater.
Ah, ever on the quest for justice. Need some help?
Frankly, I do. I need to go below. I saw one of those water D diving suits.
Whoa, my almost pa. No. No. F those corporate shills. What you need is a custom-tailored fancy schmancy diving suit with a cherry on top. And I can make you one.
Okay. So, what do you need, Tam?
Let me see. A helmet, heavy spiked boots, and the suit itself. The latter is easy peasy effing squeezy. There's a tanker around the corner. You'll surely stumble over a suit there. As for the other two,
Please don't tell me I have to keep whacking everyone till somebody drops it.
Relax, Jack. This isn't an RPG.
What? That's just plain dumb. Who would do something like that? Okay, here's the deal. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a shrew working here in the docks. Name's Eddie. He's a filthy effing fondue head, plastered from dawn until, dawn. But, well, you know.
Heart of gold.
And some shaky hands, too, if you catch my drift. Yeah, so he's usually prancing around the dockyard, you know, the way you came in. He must have a pair of boots if he didn't pawn them off already. You probably missed him on the way here. He went for a piss or another glass of cheese, yeah.
And the helmet.
That, my dear sir, I do not know. But if you find Eddie, and you must, just ask him. That bastard sniffed around every hole in this area, so he could help you. Or just say that Tammy effing Tumbler is calling in that favor.
You know, with all the updates and bug fixes this game's gone through so far, it's a miracle they still haven't added in the missing text into the dialogue box.
What favor?
Jack. Jack. You're like a father to me, but come on. There's a limit.
Okay. Take care, kiddo.
Always do, Jackie.
Alright. So, first things first, go this way. Actually, not go this way because I want to go back. Gotta get the suit first.
stuffed up. Can you, do me a solid?
Do a what now?
You know, a favor? See, my wifey, so good and kind, and I'm such a lowlife. Always chugging cold fondue on the job.
Yeah. Where do I come in?
Anytime. She's a good host. We'll give you cookies and stuff.
Fine. What do you want from me?
See, I got a diving gig, right? And she thinks I'm actually working, but that damn cold fondue always gets in the way. Here, take the boots. I got a helmet in my home.
That's convenient, almost as if by design.
Now, go down there. There's an entrance to the staircase. Slip in, get the helmet, get out. My dear, dear Marie. She must not know I'm here, drowning myself in that filthy fondue. I'm filth, trash, the worst man ever created.
Well, I need that helmet either way. So...
Good day to you too, Murray.
Got everything?
Yeah, just don't get me started on Eddie.
Yeah, no, I won't. I know him all too well. Now, give me them goods. This goes in here. Plug in that thingamajig. Okay, here you go.
So, what did you do?
Put it together.
I could have done it myself.
You don't have the manual. Now, hurry along. The anti-shock cage is right here on the boat.
Oh, okay. Wait, the shark what? Glug, glug, glug. Oh, wait. No, I got the helmet on.
Feinde ce submarine.
Nothing short of magnificent. A shame. I'm probably gonna trash it.
Probably. Now we absolutely go trash it.
Well, can't go that away for sure.
So yeah, this is where we do the side quest of finding Campbell's missing friend, who appears might be sleeping with the fishes. Turns out he's literally sleeping with the fishes. Alright, where are these? Huh, still give me schematics. That's weird. Imagine if shooting those mines caused them to explode. Anyway, board the submarine and stop the professor.
Look what has popped into my underwater fortress. Unacceptable! But your cynical guns stand no chance against unparalleled little ultimate master climber with kaboom! Hut! Do not touch that, or you'll be swimming in the fishes, Mr. Pepper.
Oh, I'll not touch it all over the place. Some things in here don't react well to bullets. Here I go.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like stopping. Okay, we're missing one. It was going to be fair to forget to break up, bust up. But shows they clearly did blow them all up, so what gives? Unless they're upstairs. Wait, no, there is no upstairs. Oh, we did forget one, okay. Okay, there, now the doors are open.
Hello? Anyone here? There you are. You can't fathom how much time I wasted looking for you.
Measuring mouse, I was this close to fulfilling the dreams of my mandators. The dreams of an Uber.
Yeah. Killing first, dinner later.
Having this head destruct would... Ha! This will be glorious. Any second now.
Oh, great. He's not just...
He's going down, he's trying to take me with him. Crud. Where's your power heals?
There you are. Oh, great. He's not just mad, he's a full-blown idiot.
What do you mean that missed? Oh my god. What? What the fuck?
There you are. Oh, great. He's not just mad, he's a full-blown idiot.
What do you mean that missed?
Some things in here don't react well to bullets.
Now what? Oh. And here he comes.
You're not sittling away this.
Honorary membership card. Turns out the scientists about the mouse book 3 years ago, but now the representatives of the Big House Mouse Party. A number of people, our overseas friends, commenting science and social issues with a tremendous Z. The Mouse Party card Sawyer buttons.
Looks like your research just got defunded.
Now put on that suit and get the hell out of this sub.
I don't want to get wet again. One last stretch in a suit.
Huh. Schematics here again. Alright, stragglers dealt with, so get out. Oh yeah, the other question while Bay was getting canned sea slugs for John. He got those and he added them to the menu. Alright, sea slugs. So yeah. What? But I've already bought that one. Why is it?
Cheesy mysteries rule the headlines these
That has to be a bug. There's no reason for her to keep selling that same newspaper over and over. And for us to keep buying it every single time. Yeah, other clues. Handles confession. Steve said his piece and I got no reason to doubt it. Realized too late just how big a fondue stain he stepped into. Stupid, sure, but not evil. And that's well, this is gonna be this video. So yeah, this was supposed to be episode 8. It's supposed to be what this episode was supposed to be: the Nuthouse, the harbor, the other 2 figurines, the rest of the side quests, the rest of the clues. And next time is gonna be finally getting the rest that I've earned. And then for there, just the end game. Like that I had to do a poor man's version, just revisit the levels after already completing them. Just feels icky, and I'm exhausted and still in a bad mood. Maybe that bad mood will go away once we do the end game. Just have to wait and see. Either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.